Before we begin, at the Mind Depot podcast, we would like to thank you for watching our episodes. If you can hit the subscribe button, it would help us greatly to produce more content in the future. Thank you.
Welcome back to another episode of the Mind Depot. Today's guest is
Brian.
All right, and Brian, what do you do for a living?
I work for New York City Transit. I'm a conductor.
Okay, how long you been doing that job?
About to be 3 years.
All right, and before you started becoming a conductor, what did you do for a living?
I worked in a shelter. Well, I did shelter work. I was a housing specialist. I did that for about most of my life, maybe about 12, 13 years.
Okay.
So I started off as a case manager, and then I went into doing housing.
Okay, and how were the benefits for that job compared to the benefits that you have now?
Horrible.
Horrible?
Crazy co-pays. It was horrible. I was paying for medication for me and my kids. Now I practically pay for nothing. I mean, the union does a lot of that. Medication is free. Benefits is totally different and a lot better.
Night and day, right?
Definitely.
Before this job, I didn't really have any jobs where I had these type of benefits. So when people would say MTA have great benefits and stuff, I didn't know no difference. So I'm just like, I never really went to the doctor like that. That was me just growing up.
Yeah.
And now that I work here, we only have to pay $15 if we go to urgent care, and then a buck if you go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. And then when you see that bill come, you like, 4,000? You like, damn, that's what they be trying to make people
different.
pay?
Like I was paying $40 a copay. If you go to a specialist, it's a deductible about $500 before you start paying a $50 copay.
The other one?
Yeah, so it was a lot. Like even now with this, my daughter needed braces. They covered the whole thing.
Yo.
I paid for the consultation, the initial, it's like $100 something, but everything else they did.
Way less than 500.
Definitely, I'd have been going crazy. But the benefits is definitely. I mean, in the beginning, you look at the pay, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I don't want to take a pay cut. But eventually it works out because of the benefits. And when you get in there, there's money to be made.
And bro, the difference, like you just said, the pay cut you gotta take, it's like a sacrifice. So I look at it as they lure you in.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's so hard to get in because they make you do so much paperwork. They make you come back for so many drug tests and all type of stuff.
Discourage you, man.
Yo, I almost quit like 3-4 times.
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking, I'm like, when training, I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. But then that's the difference of trying to have a short-term mindset and a long-term mindset.
Exactly.
So you gotta think long-term, because the short-term is short-term. You know what I mean? So I had to just put on my big boy pants and just write it out, and it was worth it. It's definitely worth it.
How did you find out about applying for that job?
How did I find out? I think it was a point in my life. I was working in social work, of course, and I was getting tired of working social work. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of New York City tests. I took 311, I took court officer, and at that time, conductor was out. So that was one of the tests that I took.
Yeah.
Took it, got the score back. Scored like a 90 something, but still didn't get a call. I'm like, yeah. So I threw that back burner. I'm like, yeah, my life is social work. That's it. That's all I've been doing. That's all I know. That's what I'm gonna do. Then got the call. I thought it was fake. Got a text message first.
Yeah.
I said, oh, this is a scam. This is right around after COVID. So I'm like, everybody's scamming. I'm like, this is a scam. Then I got an email. And I'm like, then I got a letter at the house.
That make it official.
And I called the number. They was like, yes, you got to come. And I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. Just let me go give it a shot, see what it's about. Everybody talking about, we work for the cities, it's great benefits. But of course, in the beginning, when you fill out that paperwork, you really don't hear about the benefits. You gotta wait till you go in to go to orientation and get all that good stuff. Yep. But all that extra stuff, you going back and forth. I waste my whole day there, drug test, paperwork, thinking, yeah, I'm good. Then, all right, you gotta go home, you gotta wait for a call back now until after they check everything, and then you get another call back, you gotta do another drug test. You gotta go see the doctors. So it was a long process, but like I said, it was definitely worth the wait. I encourage anybody, get a city job. Getting a pension and Social Security and all that stuff after you retire, it's way better than just working and just getting a little bit of Social Security that you're gonna get, if there's even any Social Security left by the
time we retire, right?
Exactly. So yeah, it's definitely a good look.
Okay. All right. We're gonna backtrack back to the beginning when you was a child. What's your earliest memory when you was a child that brought you happiness?
my mother, seeing her just struggle in a sense of not having both parents. So for me, it looked like a struggle. She didn't make it look like a struggle. She made it look like it was easy.
Yeah.
But after becoming a parent and seeing that it's still really a struggle even with two parents, and I have 3 kids, she had 1. Wow. So just watching her move and those type of things, like, that brought me happy. She always made me happy, gave me everything I wanted. So those things, that and music.
Music.
That was like my therapy, like listen to all type of music, love music. So those are the things that kind of brought me happiness during my childhood.
Do you think you was missing anything not having a father present?
My mother gave me everything I needed. Mother, like she wasn't a man. So certain things, I guess, she didn't feel comfortable talking about. She still talked about it, or I didn't feel, I'm gonna say not her, but me, talking to her about it, kind of like, that's a woman, like, this is crazy. But I was never missing or never lacked anything. Like, sometimes I feel like I had more than people that had 2 parents in the household. You know what I mean? So any place I went, I was never, I had all the best things. And if I made a phone, mommy, I want this. Like, even my friends, they'll be like, your mother, she just gives you everything. Like, I remember I was on the block, we was all chilling one day, and I'm like, I need a pair of Air Force Ones, man. I said, Ma, I called her, we all together. I'm like, I need a pair. She came from the house, maybe I was just a square, just to buy them. So, never really lacked nothing. I mean, as far as I could see. I mean, I didn't feel like I lacked anything.
Looking back at it, do you think there was anything that a father could have brought to the table that you didn't have? Or did you have uncles and I had other men in life?
Yeah, so I think that was probably the balance. She brought me up in church. So I went to like youth groups and stuff like that. There was a guy that led it, real nice guy. He used to take us to like movies, 42nd Street, BBQs. We used to have fundraisers, so I guess they get the money and then they take us out or whatever the case is. My oldest brother, he took me everywhere, like, and he kept me and my brothers and sisters, 'cause my father got, 13 kids? So he kept us like close. So he'll take us to the zoo on Wednesdays when it was free, 'cause he didn't have much money. Took us to the zoo, he had a backpack, he had sandwiches for everybody in a little cooler. Everybody had a Capri Sun and a water. So him and the youth group, the pastors, all those type of people taught me a lot of things that, again, not that my mother didn't teach me, but it just sounded different and it was more receptive coming from another man. So those things kept me kind of like grounded, like even in school, like my brother used to come up to the school and I used to be embarrassed. But now I look at it as, wow, if he didn't do that, where would I have been? I mean, following the wrong crowds, doing certain things I shouldn't have been doing. But he used to come into school and sit down in the class.
Check up on you.
Check up on me. Like, I'm in the hallway chilling, thinking I'm cool. Somebody run up and say, hey, Brian, your brother's downstairs. I said, what? I started running to the class. So, I mean, yeah, those type of things. I guess if I had a father, that would have kept me in line. Like, certain things would have kept me in line. Like, not looking at, oh, that's a woman, whatever. Okay, all right, she'll get over it. Yeah. Like, those type of things would have kept me in line. But having that little support definitely helped.
Okay. This segment is where I ask questions that other guests have asked. So at some point, I'm going to ask you to ask a question to the next guest. So the first question is going to be from Jamaine. If you knew what you knew now, what would you have done differently in your 20s?
I would have never spent all the money that I spent on materialistic things.
Okay.
I was out there buying shirts for $80, pants for $250, every Jordan and everything that came out, Murray's, whatever was out. Yeah. But new pair of earrings came out, blue diamonds, we had canaries, we had all, I gotta get these, I gotta go. So the little money I was working for, that's what I was spending it on. Going to the club, popping all type of bottles.
Bottle popping expensive.
Man, listen, especially when you out there and when you're known and, the girls say, we gotta get some more of this, so I would have never did that. And my reasoning for that is because materialistic things, those things are material, it goes. I mean, I don't have anything that I spent, or all that money I spent, I have nothing to show for it. If I had saved that money or invested that money, probably would have had 2 and 3 houses by now, you know what I mean? Or doing some type of investment in somewhere else, but I don't have that because I chose to spend it on that. So I definitely would have changed that, and that's what I try to teach my kids now. Like, that materialistic thing, you're never gonna, like, now I take my kids on vacations.
Yeah.
They have memories, things that they remember. Like my daughter, she don't want a party. They don't ask for parties. Hey, daddy, we going on vacation again? That's what they into.
Yep.
And to me, that's way better than, I can remember, I popped the bottle, but I don't even know. I mean, I know people I popped the bottle with. But for the reasons, that's
superficial.
Yeah, definitely.
The bottle, you drink that, and then it goes right into the toilet.
Exactly. and then to even the thought of, we used to go to the club, pop a bottle of Henny. You pay $40 for it in the store. We paid $2.50.
Yo, I used to tell people that all the time. I'm like, yo, it never made sense to me, and this is before I even understood financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, that's that same bottle I could buy for $40. I'm like, we go inside the club, the price escalates to a whole $250, $300
That's
some places.
crazy.
It's crazy.
And then you being stupid, you throwing some on the floor for this person and that person, or you get, now everybody know you, everybody wants something, nobody else chipping in.
I was about to say
everybody drinking, like, I'm just like, but you're not saying that because you like, I got it. And of course, at that time I had no bills, I had no kids.
No responsibilities.
None at all. But I wasn't thinking future, I wasn't thinking long term, I was thinking for the moment.
And that's what I try to do with the young people now that I'm around. I try to put them on game. Like, yo, you may have $500 now and you want to go buy that new iPod or that new iPhone. I was like, 5 years from now, you could have invested that in Apple and your money could have grew. So,
exactly.
So where did you learn financial literacy? I heard you talking about investing.
I think I taught myself.
Taught yourself?
Okay. I taught myself. I watch a lot of TV, so a lot of YouTube. And working in the shelter, it's a lot of different seminars we had to attend. So we attended stuff like about credit, financial goals, and all that different stuff. So I knew those things. I just never really put them in place until I started having kids and I got a house. Then it all made sense. And I'm like, oh snap, like this is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
Like even now I tell my wife, I'm like, listen, I want both of us to take a financial class together so that she could get that information as well. And things change. So there's probably a lot of things that I might need to brush up on or learn, but I kind of did that myself, and it's kind of like, in order for me to get to where I want to be or where I'm at, I had to do that.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like, I never did that with my wife. Like, we've always done things separately because since COVID, that's when I really got heavy in investing. So I learned about day trading, long-term investing, blue chip stocks and stuff like that, growth stocks. I learned all of that stuff, and I'm doing that on my own. So now when I'm trying to communicate that with my wife, we having a difference of opinion because she's not on the same wavelength. So how were you able to convince your wife that we should do this together? Did she give you any pushback, or she was with it?
I mean, at first she was just looking at me like I'm crazy. But then I told her, like, we're trying to build. And in order for us to build and get what we gotta get, we gotta be on the same page. There's no way that I'm gonna be doing this and you doing something else, because at the end of the day, remember, you married now. Yeah. So if I'm putting my money here, but you putting your money here, it's still taking away from the household. 100%. So just gotta get on that same type of level and kind of break it down like that. Like, I mean, like I said, you married. Everything is y'all. It's no more like, oh, this is me. I can't be. Like, even when she talks sometimes, she be like, yeah, because I'm like, I what? Because it's not an I, like.
It's we now.
Yeah, it's we. Like, you can't sit here and tell me, damn, I don't have this. No, we got it. If I got it, you got it.
You got it.
That's just the way it is. So, I mean, and we all learn from each other, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a friend, even your kids. My kids teach me, I don't even know, like, especially technology-wise, because they out there now. They know all these things. I mean, so I tell you, like, we got to teach each other. Like, there's things that you might be more into and better at, the same way, vice versa. And we got to bring it to the table so that we can all be on the same level. So we can always do the same thing and level up.
No, that's true. I feel you, bro. It's the same wavelength I was on, and like I want, because right now we considering looking for a home. Okay. Because we in an apartment right now, we renting. It's a nice building and all that, but we want to own something, have some equity. Renting will get you but so far. Nothing to pass down if you're renting.
And that's what it's about, especially when you have a kid. I mean, like me personally, I grew up when I grew up, I was living in projects with my mother. We moved uptown into a house. Well, it was renting still.
Yeah.
And then, about to make 10 years in the house that we got now. Now we got a house. But my whole thing is that was at a later age.
Yeah.
Like, I want my kids to have that
Growing up.
I mean, I always tell my kids, I'm like, we got a house. Like, when we're gone, or whatever the case is, you have an option either to live rent-free for the rest of your life, or you could make money off of it, however you choose to do it. But you have an opportunity. Like, you still gotta work hard, but at least you have something. You know, a lot of people like to say, oh, well, I don't have anything. This person might have more than me. You have something now.
You know what's the crazy thing? When I analyze, like looking at my daughter, because my daughter's 9 now, when I look at her, she doesn't know that I came from the projects and I had to do this to get to this point and stuff like that. To her, everything was just given. Like, she grew up a part of it.
And getting
this is how I live. So we try our best to like reiterate to her, no, you have to work hard, because she has her own business. She sells lemonade on DoorDash. My wife was able to connect that. So she was able to do that. And so she's growing up at 9 years old with a business. That's something I didn't have. That's something my wife didn't have. So she has an advantage, but she doesn't understand the privilege that is, that none of her other friends may have at this moment.
Because she sees it as, this is what it's supposed to be.
You know, that's
Like,
that's her norm.
Exactly. Just like my daughters, they think that everybody, like, they have friends in school. If we go to visit or we go to a party, if they get invited. Well, where's her dad? Why they're not living in the same house? Why they're not married? Because me and her mother's married, right? Got another friend, you know, he's married.
Yep.
You married. So when she's around these people, all she's seeing is, well, that's their father and mother. They live together. They're married. So it becomes a norm like this, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is the way it's supposed to be. But you have to give them the raw side of life too, because they have to understand when you go out there, you're not gonna always see that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not always like that everywhere you go. And that's what I always try to tell my kids. I tell them where I came from, how I grew up, the things that I did. I don't want you to make those mistakes. So I try to tell you, like I tell everybody, when I say things or I talk, I mean, everybody has an opinion. But most of the things I talk about is things that I've been through, because I know the real facts and the truth to that.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm saying something to somebody, I would, if it's not something I've been through, I tell them right away, listen, this is what I feel. This is my opinion. But if I've been through it, I'm telling you what it is, because those consequences, they never change.
Yes, sir.
They don't change. They probably get worse. They don't change. So you got to open them up to both sides.
All right, the second question I'm gonna ask you is from Maureen. When was the last time you did something just for yourself?
I don't know. And that's crazy. And that's an important thing, because self-care is really important.
For mental stress, yeah.
Definitely a fact. And it's crazy, because I preach that all the time. My wife, oh, do this. You gotta do this for yourself. Make sure. But I don't. And I guess it's more so, as being a man, it's like, so I gotta make sure everything is right. I can't lack, I can't. But we need breaks too. We need breaks.
Got to, bro.
If I don't, then I won't be able to take care of them when I'm supposed to, because I won't be here. So
Exactly.
it's definitely the truth. Definitely, that was a good question.
When she said it, I was like, yo, that question it had me stuck.
Yo, you see something, I looked up, I'm like,
yeah, bro.
Damn.
It had me thinking like, yo, but if you really think about it, well, that's kind of the reason why I started the podcast, because for years, my daughter's 9, for like 8 out of her 9 years, I wasn't doing nothing for myself, bro. I was just going to work, coming home, helping my wife with her business, helping my daughter with her business. I was sleeping with my family.
Yes.
Nothing for me. But now, I'm coaching. I wrote 2 children's books about financial literacy. I'm doing a podcast. I'm about to start another business in the car rental space. So that's what my next endeavor is gonna be. I'm trying to do as much as possible, because I don't want to die and be like, I didn't do anything besides just look out for my family. So
that is true.
You gotta do something for yourself, even if it's going to the barber every week to make sure that you have that personal time. Some guys pay like $100 for a facial care, because that's for themselves. That's what they take care of. But for me, this the podcast, trying to start this business, because now it's like a family thing. Everybody trying to have something. You know what I'm saying? Try to grow.
But that's a good thing, though. It's definitely a good thing.
Yeah.
There's no stopping. There's no stopping. Just like the person that goes to college and get an associate's, get a bachelor's, get a PhD, a doctorate, go back to school again and get a double master's. You can't stop. You just got to keep on going. It's definitely got to push yourself to the limit, man.
For sure, bro. All right, so what's the one truth about your industry that most people aren't really ready to hear?
Delays are not our fault.
The delays, right?
That's definitely the truth.
We get cursed out, right?
Crazy. And the craziest part is, at one time, I was that person.
Yeah, because we don't, as pedestrians, we don't know.
That's a whole different word on there. Like, one little simple thing causes everything to back up. But because you're on that train with me, it's my fault.
Yep.
No, it's not. I don't make reels. I don't construct them. I don't do anything. I don't fix signals. I don't do any of those things.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So the delays is not our fault. The delays is not our fault.
Same here. On the surface, the delays are not our fault.
That's a fact.
Because I be on time and they be like, what took you so long? I'm like, I'm on time.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you talking about. Like, so yeah, that's the toughest part. That's definitely, for me, the job is an easy job.
Yeah.
It's dealing with irate passengers. It's just crazy. Like,
we just gotta do the best we can.
Yo.
Have a smile on our face, sunshine in our heart.
That's a fact. Because if you don't, you'll be out the door.
Exactly.
So you just gotta keep it calm. But yeah, that's really, definitely.
Okay. What's the biggest loss or mistake you've taken that no one knows about, and how did you recover?
So I got married in 2017.
Okay.
2 weeks before I got married, I got fired.
Oh wow.
So I got this big old wedding. The food and the drinks, we did ourselves. I wanted a place where I could cook my own food. I wanted a place where I could make my own drinks, all that different stuff. So I got fired. Same day I got fired. And Cal, no, he came with me too. We went up to BJ's, dropped about $1,800 on liquor.
Okay.
Went back the week right before the wedding, dropped another, me and my wife, well, at that time, my fiance.
Yeah.
Dropped another $1,600 on liquor. Cause I had to make it happen still.
Oh yeah.
I'm at the end, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
I had to make it happen. In the beginning, I didn't even tell my wife, I kinda was like, you know what, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna get up every morning, act like I'm going to work.
Oh man.
Then I said, that's the wrong way to go into a marriage.
For sure,
I'm
yo.
about to be divorced before I get married.
Word.
So I ended up telling her whatever the case is. And how I got through that, honestly, with the help of Kyle, of course, because he held it down he's like, yo, bro, good, blah, blah, blah. And my wife, like, she ain't never make me feel less than a man or like, yeah, you, like, never, like, that was between us. I mean, it was, and at that point I looked at it like, damn, like, she real. Like,
got the one.
Yeah, like she held everything down, the bills, like, I collect unemployment and do all that, and still went on a honeymoon right after, all those different things. And of course I was still getting, I had money and I had whatever little checks I was getting still, but she held it down. She held it down, and I think that helped a lot, because it didn't force me to get right back up and try to get to work or take anything just to, because food was still on the table.
Yeah.
Everything was running the same way that it was running when both of us was employed. So.
It's good to have a good partner.
Yeah. Even though, you I mean, you're always gonna hit bumps in the road and be like, oh my God, I can't stand you. But in reality, like, to have somebody that can hold you down, because that's that's the important part about a marriage. I mean, you're supposed to be able to comfort each other, hold each other down when you need to, so forth. And she did it. So that helped me get through that little situation.
Okay. And I heard that you said that you did all the food yourself, right?
Yeah, so I didn't do the food myself, actually.
Okay.
My sister did the food. I was gonna do it myself because I do cater.
Yes. It's a chef. It's food amazing.
Definitely is. Check me out Instagram, Weaver's Kitchen. But I wanted to do it, and everybody's like, "It's your wedding. You can't cook. You can't do this." So my sister, she actually flew in from St. Kitts to actually cater the whole wedding, because she's the head chef in the Marriott in Nevis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So she definitely flew in and definitely did that. So
okay,
if y'all ever end up going to Nevis, make sure y'all go to the Marriott. She's definitely, she's top tier. But yeah.
Yeah, the Marriott's popping out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't been out there in a long time.
Yeah,
last time I was out there was for Culturama 50.
That's crazy.
That's how long I haven't been.
I was trying to go to Music Fest this past one. I'm like, damn, can't make it. But I think I might go out there for my birthday though. I gotta get out there. It's been a long time. And The kids ain't never been there. Got to get them there. So
I took my wife out there. She loved it. I haven't taken my daughter yet, so
you got to take her.
yeah, she
gotta
gotta take her. Get some culture.
Yeah, it's a different world out there. It's a different world. My daughter just came back from Antigua Carnival.
And she liked it?
Yeah, because my father's from Antigua, so she just came back. She was with my sister and them. She played Mass and all that.
Oh yeah?
She played Kitty Carnival and everything. She calling me like, so now, she's like, yo, I'm like, we're gonna go down there all together. She's like, yeah, and I'm gonna show you around. You can't show me around. But
She thought you never been there.
that's how she feel. But yeah, she had fun though. She had fun.
And then, and what about the music? Cause I know you DJ.
Yeah, still do that too.
Still doing the DJing.
Yeah, so it's like a whole big party planning thing here, man. We cater.
One-stop shop.
That's a fact. And my wife, she's awesome. She decorates.
Also, DJ, cooking, event planning.
Event planning. There you go.
So all three: event planning, DJ, and catering.
Yeah.
Right here, my man Weaver's Kitchen. All right.
So we gotta do something. Everybody got a skill. You just gotta put it to work. Gotta put it to work.
What's something you believe that most people would strongly disagree with?
In life in general.
Yeah, in life in general.
You gotta work to get to where you want to get to, man. I feel like this generation in a whole is just different. Like, I was working since I was 13 years old.
Same here.
I mean, not because I had to, because I wanted to. Again, my mother was a single parent. I wanted to take some stress off of her. I want to be able to walk out my own money and do my own thing. And not have to ask, hey, can I get bus fare? Can I, can I get money for a bag of chips? I feel like this generation now is just everything they feel should be handed to them. I hear a lot of young people, oh, there's no jobs out there, or I don't got no job, or the president said they was gonna make jobs. Yeah, they did. You have to apply for them. You have to go. Like the same way you'll see 500 kids standing outside Foot Locker for sneakers.
Bro.
But you have a job fair, nobody goes.
Yeah, yo, their priorities are not together.
It's very different from when we was growing up. And
Bro,
it's sad.
The longest I went without a job was probably like a month. And that was by choice.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, I have to work. Like, I don't feel right if I'm not. Like,
Yep.
I just don't understand. So I think, like, they just feel everything is just supposed to be handed to them, or they're supposed to take it, because that's what they're doing. They're taking it. They're robbing people, scamming people.
Shame.
You can't go outside. Like, before times, you was just worried about, okay, maybe get hit or get in an accident. Now you gotta be worried about these little young ones. Cause that's
The YNs. They got a term for them.
yeah, and that's crazy. They got a whole term, like
YNs.
And the crazy thing is they really respect that. Like, they call themselves YNs. Yeah, we the like it's bad. It's bad.
That's wild. Speaking of earning your own money, what was something that you spent money on that you regret purchasing?
Pair of sneakers.
The sneakers? How much you dropped?
Dropped like 380. Mind you,
Oh, that's not that bad.
no, but I dropped 380 twice because it was the 12, the Masters. I paid 380 for me and 380 for my son.
Oh, okay. Well, two. Okay.
Yeah. Don't have those no more. Played ball in them. It was over for them. Like,
It was with you the day that my sneakers fell apart.
yes. Yo.
Yo, I wish I still had that video.
Yo,
man.
and then it's
That's
crazy,
hilarious.
cause Calvin got a video too. His joint fell apart too.
Oh,
The
same-
whole soul came off.
Yo,
They don't make sneakers how they used to make them no more, man.
I had those for a minute too. It was the black and blue foam.
Yeah, the
posits.
phone posits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I'm like, nah, is that the soul?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Like,
And I played ball in those for years, and they decided to fall apart that day.
that was crazy.
Yeah,
But
that was
that's how
hilarious.
they don't make those things the way they used to make it before. Everything is
Yeah.
different. It's nothing the same no more,
They
man.
try to buy the cheapest ingredients for anything.
Of course. You get a pair of sneakers now, you can see all the glue on the top. Like, whatever they use, it's a waste.
Yeah, they're not taking their time. They just want that turnover, and they want you to be a repeat buyer.
Exactly.
So they
Exactly.
buy it cheap. They make it cheap, and then they sell it to you so that you can destroy it, come back.
Yeah. And I mean,
Like
it
the
work-
drug game.
Yeah. And it work out because they bring out the same sneaker every 2 months anyway.
Just a different color, tweak one thing,
Exactly.
call it retro.
A new name. Give it a new name, that's it.
And these kids are gonna be on the line waiting for it. It's crazy.
Waiting on the line, fighting, killing each other over a pair of sneakers.
What was the moment you realized life was actually good for you?
It's a few moments. So I guess when it stands out, when I got married,
All right, so marriage.
Yeah. Besides what I said earlier, but just having a companion that actually holds me down, actually cares. The wedding in itself, we had 250 people there, just really all family, but the love in the room was different.
You had it in the States, or you had it?
Yeah, we had it here.
Okay.
It was just different. Like, it was a lot of love in there. Like, I've been to a lot of weddings, and I ain't never seen nothing like that. Even in the church, most people don't really go to the church. They go to the reception. That's where the party, the drinks, the food is at. The church had 250 people.
Oh, everybody came.
The reception had 250 people. We watched the wedding video a lot, and all you see in the church and at the reception is just everybody crying. I'm like, why? Everybody's crying. But I guess they was really actually happy for us. So we had people that actually loved us, and that it kind of changed my. I'm like, damn, like this much people actually care. Cause I know people come to a party, they're just coming for the drinks or the food. Like, they don't care about you. Please, you have a party, man. The same people that came, they sitting right here talking about you. Oh, well, look at him, or look at her, or this don't taste good. Look at this, look at her. Like,
yeah.
I just felt it was none of that. It was just people were genuinely there because they loved us. And I was like, damn, I'm loved like that. I feel special.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, so
it's hard to find that.
Definitely.
Because like you said, a lot of times people come to events just to see if it's a nice event or if they could have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I went to such and such wedding, and these people were so cheap. They didn't have this, they didn't have that.
I seen people go to funerals just to see what the person's wearing in the casket. And be like, damn, they could have dressed him in a better suit or put her in a better dress. The person is dead.
Exactly. Yo, I don't know where these people are raised. It's crazy, yo.
Animals. It's real. Like, so, yeah, that really gave me a different outlook on life. And even on some people that, that I felt probably wasn't there for us, but then I seen like, damn, like, it was different.
So marriage make you bring it back to like, life is good for me, okay. Mm-hmm. Marriage, family, soul tied together. Mm-hmm. All right. If your younger self could see you now, what would shock them the most?
Everything. I changed a lot. In the sense of even being married. I mean, I wasn't never thinking about marriage. It's crazy. All these girls, I'm big. Like, that's what they're like, yo, big, yeah. But my temper, just kind of letting things just fly. Like, I was a person who, you said what? Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out.
Okay.
Or if it's a bunch of us, everybody already know something happened, I'm hitting first. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna hit him first and y'all can all follow after, but.
No talking.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that.
None of that back and forth.
Yeah, you said what? You said, whatever you said, it felt like you wanted to fight, so I'm gonna hit you. You know what I mean? So, all of that. Like, I let a lot of things go. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because I got too much to lose.
And that's a fact. The growth, as we get older, we start to realize, like, yo, why am I even arguing with this person in the first place?
Exactly.
Or if it escalates to the next level, is it something I'm willing to lose my life over?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is now, because you're gonna lose your life in some shape or form. Whether it's you losing it permanently, because you're not here anymore, or you losing it because you're in jail.
In jail, yep.
Because that's just the reality of it now. I mean, back in the day, it was kind of different. Like, you get away with a lot of different things. Not now. It's not gonna happen.
Yep.
So, like, at that time, we was young. I'm like, whatever, ain't nothing gonna happen. What? Even if I got arrested, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be out anyway. I ain't really do nothing. I just beat him up. Like, there wasn't no weapons involved. But now it don't work like that. So, got a lot of things to lose. Like, and I got daughters too. Like, I don't want them to see their father fighting out there, acting like a wild animal, because then they think that that's the proper way that a man should behave, which means they're gonna go get a man just like that when they get older.
To follow daddy's footsteps.
Exactly, and then that is gonna put me in prison.
Yo, I tell my wife the same thing. I be like, if my daughter tell me anybody put hands on her, that's gonna get me in jail. And I'm a calm person, like.
It's just certain things.
Some things you just gotta regulate.
It's crazy because my oldest daughter, she just turned 13. So of course now she's like, oh, you still on this? I'm like, oh God, whatever. So me and my wife was talking, and I said, listen, I was having a conversation at work. They was talking, and one guy was like, oh, my daughter's married. It doesn't matter, that's her husband. Yeah, I understand that, which is true. They're gonna get in arguments or whatever. Might even call her a bitch or whatever the case is. she gotta have to deal with that. I'm gonna tell her, listen, don't let nobody do that, don't let no. But y'all have to deal with that because y'all married. But if you put your hands on her,
It's a different story.
it's different. I have to intervene. There's no way that I'm gonna be sitting here alive and you're gonna put your hands on my daughter. So that's why I just try to be the best man I could be so that I could teach her that this is what you look for. Like, these are the things that matter. Like, not materialistic things, all them different things that you should be treated like a queen, but you don't need all of that. Your father's here. I mean, I've been buying my daughters Valentine's Day gifts from the time they were born, just to let them know, like, this is how it is. So when this guy comes with just little flower or whatever, my father did that years ago. He did that every year. Like, but you just gotta try to be the best person you can be, especially when you have kids in general. But when you have daughters, it's gotta, cause you're their first love.
That's a fact, bro.
So that's what they're gonna look for.
A couple more questions before we close out.
Right.
If one partner wears something in public the other dislikes, but it makes the person wearing it feel confident in it, how should that be handled? Because me and my wife were discussing that. A woman goes outside wearing scantily fitting clothes and stuff like that, and she expects guys to not holler at her and stuff like that. She's like, oh, but I feel good in this. You're gonna attract a certain crowd.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how you think that should be handled?
Conversation. I feel like at that point, maybe she has some self-esteem problem or some confidence problem, because you shouldn't feel good to show skin. You don't need to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like y'all should be at a point where y'all can have a, understanding conversation, like, hey, you shouldn't be out there like that.
Yeah.
You're a mother, you're a wife. You shouldn't want that attention.
Facts.
And you going out there, and it's not saying that because a woman wears certain things that they should be disrespected or get disrespectful attention, but that's just the way it is, sadly. So don't put yourself in that situation, and don't put me in that situation.
Facts.
Because you being disrespected or being talked to in a certain way, you don't like it. Now you say something to that person, I have to intervene. So if you love me and you want me to stay here, just act accordingly.
That's
I mean,
fact.
you should have self-respect. Like all those things was good, like when you was younger and stuff. But you really think about it, somebody that goes out there that got to show you everything to get attention, that comes from within first. I mean, they doing that because they have some insecurities somewhere, somehow, that they're not either telling you or they don't feel that they have, but it's there.
I think it's more so like they're trying to fill a void. Something was missing when they were younger, and they're like, okay, now my body looking right, I want to show it off.
Yeah, like the girls who go out there and get BBL, like they do that and they showing because I guess when they was younger they didn't have that, so now they want to show everybody what they got. It's only negativity that comes from that.
100%.
Because them guys feel like they can say whatever, they feel like you have it out so they can touch it, because that's how they operate. That's how they operate. And if you're not with it, they throwing paper at you, they throwing water at you, they hitting you, they doing. I remember a couple years ago, look, the girl came from work, she went in the liquor store to buy some wine. The guy said, can I buy the wine for you? She said no. She came out, him and his friends beat her up, broke her jaw, all that.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Women have it rough out here.
I know sometimes you turn a blind eye to it because you don't think it's like something that's really happening, but it's really happening. And I drive the bus all day, so I see this happening time and time. And also to take it a next step higher, the difference in skin tone. Like I would see a dude arguing with his girlfriend, she's light skinned. People would come to her defense and try to intervene. But for a dark skinned girl, not so much.
Because they feel like
why?
Because they feel like that's a norm. This is how we operate. That's just how it is. Like they feel like, okay, well I know this person. It's like it's stereotyping.
Yeah.
She's used to that. This is how they operate. This is what they're gonna do. That's just how it is. Like I remember when I had dreads, and I was young. Went to the bus stop. There was a lady, Caucasian lady. She was at the bus stop. She was underneath the scaffold, whatever it is, the little
the bus shelter. Yeah.
So I stood outside of it anyway. I'm sorry, whatever. She kept on looking at me. I stopped looking at her. I'm like, okay, she's probably. So she left. I thought maybe the bus did take long, so I said maybe the bus took too long for her, whatever the case is. So the bus comes, I get on the bus. She's at the next bus stop, which led me to think,
wow,
she moved because I was a black man sitting there with dreads. It's like everybody used to be like, yo, you smoke mad weed, right? I don't smoke. But because I had
stereotypes.
dreads.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Like they feel like if you win a certain thing or you doing a certain thing that you're a certain person. And that's just not true. This is just something that I might like to do. That doesn't mean that you associate me with a criminal or the person that's gonna rob you or whatever the case is. But that's the society we live in.
Yeah, insecurity, or maybe she had an encounter with somebody with dreads and
Exactly.
feel all people with dreads behave that way.
Or even watching a movie. Remember,
true, yeah.
when you look at it, if you watch a movie and there's a gunman or a drug dealer, they got dreads, they smoking, they this. So like that's what's out there, and that's what you know. Like that's like a lot of people might be like, okay, well, if he's right, he's racist. That doesn't mean that, because not all of them are racist.
Yeah.
There's something that's not. So you got to kind of build your own like persona of people and block all that out. If you keep on living like that, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
Nah, that's true. So we're gonna take it out with the question for the next guest. So what would you want the next guest to answer?
I guess what's one thing that you could change in your life now that will help you elevate?
Okay, that's a good question. All right, my brother. That's our time.
Man, it was a pleasure.
I appreciate you, man.
All right?